Hi, my name is Ross Flora. Thank you, Music of the Future, for having me.
Explain your single or your album.
So this album is a culmination of what I've been writing over the years. It's been a long time coming. I've never released a full album before, so this is my first multi-track project that I've put out there for people. And yeah.
What's the meaning behind the songs and the album?
So the meaning behind Shoulders of Giants is I wanted to pay homage to a lot of the folks that raised me and that taught me how to live. And you know, growing up in the Appalachian Mountains, I had a lot of strong influences, a lot of strong folks that helped me out. And specifically, this song is for the ones that have passed. And the album in general has kind of got that vibe to it as well.
What was the recording process like?
The recording process was begun during the shutdown, during the pandemic, and that's whenever I started building a little studio with some friends of mine, and everything just fell into place, and I decided I wanted to self-engineer, self-produce a record, and it was time. And yeah, so we recorded everything except for drums in a little spare apartment, in an apartment bedroom, and played steel guitar. I learned how to do that for this record, and if you learned, but played all the instrumentation and sang everything. But one of the songs, which I had a good friend of mine, Emily Allen, guest appear on. So,
what was the writing process like?
So the writing really got kicked off during the pandemic. That was I know I've got a lot of friends here in Nashville that were in the same boat, where we were working so hard all the time, playing nonstop, whether it be covers, whether it be for other artists, all that. And having that little bit of time to shut down, one of the few good things that came out of that was that we had time to focus our thoughts and really kind of listen to ourselves and hear what we wanted to say. And that's definitely what happened with me. And so the writing of this album began there. I have one song that I believe I had kind of just stuck in my head for years now that I wanted to put on tape, but I hadn't finished it up or anything. But aside from that one, everything was written since the pandemic, and mostly in 2021 even. And I also wrote with Sienna Paglia. I did one co-write on the album, and that's Sky Ain't Falling, and she did a great job. Felt like we wrote a great song together. So.
Who did you work with?
So again, all of the recording was basically done in-house in an apartment bedroom. So aside from that, one of my best friends, Jeremy Pearl, he played drums on all the tracks, and him and I go way back. We play together on stages all the time. So it was just a natural fit, and that's where we actually started the studio thing from, was from his house, and he's got a spare bedroom that we set up some drums in, and you know, this is where it's led us to. And so I'm proud of that. Jeremy Pearl and I did all the recording, and then from there we took it to Mike Esser at Sundog Studios. He's a great friend of mine, and he mastered all the tracks for me. And Thank you.